Hey everyone, Judd Bruton here with Asphalt Kingdom, and we are here today. Very special guest who I've had the honor and privilege to be able to speak with quite a few times, and I'm looking forward to jamming here with Mr. Brett Sutherlin, President of Lead Revenue. Welcome, Brett.
Perfect. Thanks, Judd. I appreciate your time.
Awesome, man. Well, we're going to deliver a ton of value, and everybody, I want you to know at the end of this freestyle, we have a freebie that we're going to be giving away that is just worth tons of value. It could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to you. So please stay tuned throughout this meeting. You will get a ton of value. You'll see a lot of different fiery value delivered from Mr. Brett Sutherlin here. And at the end, again, you will have something pretty awesome that's going to be delivered completely free. So the topic today that we're going to speak about is lead generation online. And let me tell you, when it comes to lead generation online, there is somebody who I know that is absolutely world class. For people who know me in this industry, you know that, from a marketing perspective, we're pretty powerful. And I'll tell you that when I look at Mr. Brett here on the camera and we're sharing this out, I'll tell you there's a God in this world as it relates to lead generation online. Brett, can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself so they can make that introduction and then we can jam from there?
Yeah, perfect, Judd. So I started out in the automotive business, owning dealerships, and I saw a need. There wasn't really a good solution when it came to digital marketing companies in car dealerships. So I built the foundation of the company that I started while owning a Honda dealership in Miami. We took the Honda dealership based 100% on digital results from 700th in the country to the top 25 in 3 years. Realized that what we had built, the web infrastructure, the digital marketing would work for other dealers. Started a company called Fusion Zone Automotive, sold the Honda dealership, started a company called Fusion Zone Automotive, and scaled that company to about 3,000 dealers in less than 10 years. Exited the company successfully and realized that what we had was a digital playbook that would work in any industry. And we have gone in the contractor world and utilized the exact same playbook and just have seen bigger results than we actually did in automotive. We're now able to bring inbound opportunities in a large scale to our clients.
It's phenomenal. What a tremendous journey that's been. And now just being able to shed the light and help other businesses really generate the leads and thrive is something incredible. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's cool with you, that I really believe that the majority of listeners will want to ask. Wow. And I want that any listeners, any viewers of this, please also feel free to ask any questions in the comments below and so on. And if Brett can't get to them right away, I'll reach out to Brett, or you'll have his information by watching this video towards the end where you can reach out to Brett directly. But what is the number one mistake that you see contractors making right now in this industry?
So Google gives you a playbook, and all we're doing is following their playbook to a T. About a year ago, November, they completely revamped Google My Business. They integrated Google Maps. They integrated Google AdWords. All Google's entities are controlled through your Google My Business account. I would say 99% of the accounts that I come across are not optimized correctly. They don't have products and services set up correctly. They don't have they don't give customers the ability to schedule a free consultation. They're not showing the products and services in a rotating carousel. When they click on them, you actually can make Google My Business a lead generation tool. They give you the ability to self-validate where you show up in the map section. So if you're serving Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you can validate that yourself and get on the maps yourself. Most people don't know that. They're just sitting there struggling saying, why am I not getting more traffic? It's because they don't understand the playbook that Google has put in front of you. What we do is we go on a very localized basis and we look at the metro city. We then say there are sub-cities in the metro city. How do we get the self-validation check done? We have a team of roughly 25 blog writers that are just concentrating in the contractor space. They're writing blogs for our customers on a weekly basis. We specify the city that we want to show up in and the service that you're promoting. So all blog articles will have that in common. We then attach that to Google My Business, and then that is the self-validation check. That's how you start showing up on the map section of Google. The map section of Google, why I focus on it so much, should generate 55% of all your incoming traffic. So that is the way to blow up your business. And as I said, 90+% of people don't have this optimized at all.
Yeah, and I've seen that tremendously. I see people at the end of the day should be able to really focus in on their strengths and then have other teams or people to essentially fill in those weaknesses with tremendous strength. And so, in a lot of cases in the pavement industry, I know that people certainly love to go out and do the work and complete the work and get it done as it relates to the services that they're providing. But when it comes to the actual marketing, lead generation, and the sales side of it too, it's something that it's a pretty daunting and challenging thing. Would you agree with that?
100%. It's a full-time job to do digital marketing properly. Google is looking for a steady flow of content to view your site as an authority site. We want Google to get to the point where they're seeing a lot of activity from fresh content, from blogging. They want to see that you're checking all the boxes with social media, that you're very active on social media, that you're getting a steady flow of reviews. And most importantly, that is how you're going to ultimately drive traffic. When you combine blogging with social media posting, that's known as content compounding. Google recognizes that and gives you a higher rank organically. So it really requires that you're firing on all cylinders to see growth from a digital perspective.
Yeah, and for everybody watching too, like a lot of this might be a completely different language to you, and that's okay. You can do the research, or you don't need to do the research. You just, at the end of the day, you really want to work with essentially a company that's going to speak the language extremely well and be your partner in being able to achieve those successful results by using the different platforms and tools that are available, or as Brett says, the Google Playbook. And so one of the things that we've been getting asked a lot is about chat, like chat on website, private messaging on social media, and these kind of things. Do you see this as being kind of the wave of the future, or do you see this as being more of a fad, something that's just in for a little period of time? Do you see chat as being really something as to lead generation, sales, communication, and converting leads?
I think it's a necessity. Absolutely. Now, there's two facets of chat. One, I'll start out by saying we have 110 chat operators in our center that work exclusively for my company. Those chat operators are live people, US based, that are responding on your behalf 24/7. Many people have said, you know what, I'm going to try and use artificial intelligence and create a chat bot. The chat bots, I do think, are a fad. They can't possibly engage a customer to the fullest degree and be effective. They may give bad information. You just don't know. So I think chat is an essential. Most people are on a computer when the business is closed, when they've had a chance to put their kids to bed after dinner, and now they're searching a computer. And a lot of people say, hey, you know what? Most commercial people do it in business hours. That's not true. Most commercial people are doing it when they have free time, and they don't have free time when they're sitting behind their desk at their office and they're inundated with work. So our chat agents have the ability to engage these customers 24/7. And it's a great representation of your business because you're showing you're readily available and always there. So first impressions matter in a large way. So being able to address the customer upfront 24 hours a day on their time is essential. So chat is absolutely here to stay. I think what I've seen in chat increases conversion rates by probably 2.5% on average. That's a lot of opportunity there. So it's a great tool to engage customers when your business is closed and generate a steady flow of leads.
Can you give us an example, let's say in the last, in your experience with the whole chat environment, can you give us an example, maybe in off hours or on weekends, where maybe a lead has come in and converted into a sale, and what kind of sale has that converted into?
100%. We have a client in Oregon who I was talking to last week. that was engaged with our chat operator. They landed $1 million account repaving a mobile home park. That initiated on live chat, came in at 2 minutes to midnight, their time zone.
Wow. I mean, everybody listen to this, right? I mean, and I'll tell you, with our businesses, our businesses online, people watching, viewers know that Asphalt Kingdom and Action Seal for Canada, we're online. We're an e-commerce company, essentially a sales and marketing agency, right? Where we ship all over the country, both in Canada and the US. And I'll tell you that the number of leads that come in overnight through our chat, through our phone systems that are unanswered are scary. And so, Brett, I need to speak with you about that too, because at the end of the day, a chatbot is a chatbot is a chatbot. It's not a real person. It's robotic. It's monotone. It's just, that you're speaking with a robot. But when it comes down to communicating with a live, real person that's been trained, I'm assuming all your chat responders are trained.
100% trained. What we do, I've utilized chat for years when I was in the digital marketing business and automotive. What separates us from everyone else is we're not using canned responses. We are having our operators create a chat response guide where we get to know your business inside and out. And 9 times out of 10, we're going to have the information that they're requesting. So we're able to answer the customer's question, help them with their online experience, and ultimately generate the lead for the client. So yeah, they're highly trained, and they always utilize this response guide. One other example, Judd, that just came in, literally, I'm looking at it right now, 4:38 this morning, Pacific time. Was a home builder in Dallas, came in off the lead revenue site. So this was a lead that we caught. He signed up for our service. We had the contract back and in-house at 8:30 this morning.
That's awesome. And I'll tell you that, timely responses, real responses that are engaging, solving problems and delivering value are key. And everybody watching, take advantage of this stuff while it's available to you, because at the end of the day, it's very rare to find companies doing this. Straight out, it's very rare to find really great companies doing this. Lead revenue too. I love the name, by the way, Brett. It's fantastic. So in regards to reviews, let's talk about reviews. So we know that there's Google reviews. We know that there's social media reviews like Facebook reviews. We know that these reviews are something that's really, really important to businesses because, of course, there's eyes on businesses and it's so easy to find businesses online today. But the reviews are really kind of that crucial next step in a conversion process for somebody that's digging, so to speak. What is the number one tip on getting more reviews that you could give our audience?
To elaborate, I think the vast majority of the population is using reviews before they make a decision to do business with a company. They're vital. Now, my advice is there's a lot of different review sites out there. There's HomeAdvisor, there's Facebook, there's TripAdvisor, there's a multitude of reviews. If you really think Google rewards organic search engine placement by how well you take care of customers. And with that being said, Google reviews are by far the most important because those directly tie into your organic search performance. Google is the 800-pound giant, and you need to do everything to feed them. So they will give you preferential treatment if they see that you're a business that has a steady flow of reviews and that you take care of your customers. What we did at Lead Revenue is we created an automated review tool. We tie into whomever you use from an accounting software perspective. So if you tie into QuickBooks, the minute you close a repair order, we're going to send a customer a text message or an email or both asking them to leave you a positive Google review, and they can instantly engage. Text message engagement is massive. And we ensure that we're asking 100% of your clients for a review because reviews just flat matter when it comes to Google.
Wow. Absolute fire again, everybody. This is huge. Another question. If a contractor could only focus on one social media channel or marketing strategy, which one would you recommend?
And this may surprise you, Judd. LinkedIn still has organic placement. You can post an article, you can post a story, you can post different information on LinkedIn, and it will still index organically because it's so much smaller than Facebook. Facebook naturally would be the number one thing I would say, but Facebook is almost exclusively pay to play. They've got 2.6 billion users now, and they want to monetize everything they can. So, quick fact, Facebook shows your post organically 0.9% of the time for a business page. LinkedIn will still show that post 100% of the time.
Isn't that incredible? You know, and I'll tell you, on our end, we underutilize LinkedIn quite a bit. It's an area for 2021 as we're rolling into spring here that we're stepping up our game. Really recommend that everybody takes Brett's advice there. So let's say in regards to LinkedIn, what would be the steps that we would take in LinkedIn to essentially get a profile? So you set your profile up professionally, and then would you have some kind of consistent posting to that of content around?
100%. And that's what we do for our clients. If you have video content, that's even more powerful. We have a video editing team. We will automatically take that video, edit it, put captions, subtitles, etc., and we will post on your behalf. We ensure that you're hitting LinkedIn all the time. That's where all companies are, small, medium, and large size companies, and a lot of individuals. So it's very easy to get involved in LinkedIn groups and start talking to people that are your potential customers through LinkedIn groups. A lot of people are neglecting LinkedIn, but it has a significant reach, and it still indexes every bit of content that you post.
Incredible information. You can also link from your website too, I guess, on some posts that you do there, and vice versa, right? You can link to your website.
100%. We share blog articles. LinkedIn has the ability to absorb all the blog articles. We have the ability to, engage people in many, many different manners through LinkedIn, as well as other social platforms. I don't want to neglect Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. They're all very, very important. But as they've grown larger, it's very heavily pay to play. But even with a small budget, you can make a huge impact on Facebook.
Right on. And so from a LinkedIn perspective, just to make sure I understand this, you guys assist with the setup of the LinkedIn profile and making sure that profile works really well. If that's part of one of the packages somebody invested in.
We set up all social media profiles, including LinkedIn. We constantly are posting to LinkedIn on a daily basis. We are offering engaging posts through blog articles, through videos. I'll tell you, Judd, the more successful contractors that we're working with are providing us with information. It's not just, and I'll be the first to tell you, it's not just set it and forget it. We're going to hire lead revenue and the rest is history. We need videos of the work you've done, testimonial videos, before and after pictures. The more content we can generate, the more success you're going to have.
It's incredible, which leads us into the last question that I have today, Brett. What do the most successful contractors you see have in common?
They give us continual information and feedback. That's the difference. If we can, to give you an idea, when we started in, I would say, our top 5 most successful clients, we have a shared Google Drive. They're sending us before and after pictures of projects they complete. They're sending us videos. They're walking us through, them paving a new bank parking lot or someone's driveway. And we are truly making engaging post in addition to our blog article post. We're taking their content, and what it does is it makes them appear more human. If all you need is an iPhone or an Android, take a quick video, send it to us, let us make it look more professional, and we will go to town. That is the number one trait we look for in contractors. We want to ensure that we're working with people who want to grow their businesses. And secondly, if they want to grow their businesses, they will provide us the information we need to make them successful.
Sounds like what a true partnership is at the end of the day. That's what a partnership is. It's working together achieve better results than we had prior to working together. That's fantastic, Brett. I applaud you, man, for building this business, for scaling a team, and really shining the light to the the pavement industry. There's no other company doing what you're doing that I have certainly found in over 22 years in the business. So congratulations on that. And for everybody watching, I've met a lot of people, and I know people who know Brett as well, very, very well. And I'll tell you, really great people. And they're all recommending lead revenue as the solution for being able to assist with the things that you might not be too strong at, which it relates to online digital marketing, to generate more leads, convert those leads into new business that becomes renewable. So I really, applaud you for all that, Brett, and I really appreciate the time that you've taken here today to make these shares. Now, we do have a form that you can fill out below to get in touch with lead revenue and communicate with Brett to set up a meeting, perhaps a one-on-one. And as promised, there is also a freebie, which I'll let you announce, that we're giving out, which could be hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of value to you potentially. But listen to this, Brett, what do we have?
So what we're offering and prepared to do is we are going to optimize your Google My Business profile for free. What you're going to see once we do this and once we have this profile set up correctly is a massive increase in your traffic. So Google My Business traffic is separate from analytics traffic. Once we complete an optimization, we're seeing 500 to 600% increases in Google My Business traffic. And we will absolutely set up anyone who reaches out directly, we will set them up for success on Google My Business.
That's incredible. Take advantage of that value, everybody. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Fill out that form below and you'll get in touch with lead revenue. Will people get in touch with you directly once they fill out that form, Brett, or will it be
fill out the form? We will have a representative reach out that will actually be building the campaign out. And what we like to do is we like to set a call up 2 weeks after we've optimized to look at what we've done from a results perspective. Because look, numbers don't lie. All we need is simply access to your Google My Business account. And then we just ask for you to visit with us in 2 weeks once we've had a chance to collect some data and show you the results.
Is that ever incredible? Everybody take advantage of that. It's absolutely no-brainer. 2021, everyone, I'll tell you that the industry already, the amount of leads pouring in, we're gonna be experiencing a 2021 like we've never experienced it before. People aren't doing big capital projects right now. They're focusing a lot of asphalt maintenance, a lot of repairs, and those kind of things. Yes, there's paving work taking place, but I'll tell you, for our asphalt maintenance audience, which is our core audience, this is a no-brainer. Get ready for an incredible season. Make sure your social media profiles are tuned, your Google My Business profiles tuned. Get ready to generate more leads with lead revenue. Brett, really appreciate all the time. Any last words for our audience?
Yeah. So when I entered this space, there's been a lot of talk of, hey, you know what? I tried this digital marketing company and it doesn't work. I've seen a lot of people try and jump in this space without a real commitment. Lead revenue, you have our commitment 100%. In fact, if we don't do exactly what we say, we put it in writing. If we can't double your current results in 90 days, we're going to cancel the contract on our end, and I'm going to mail you a check back for every dime you've given to us. I don't know of any digital marketing company that has a guarantee like that.
Fantastic. You've heard it from the man himself, Brett Sutherlin, Lead Revenue. Thank you so much for your time. Everybody take advantage. Fill out the form below. Let's get you started.